More new cases of coronavirus.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus.
The COVID-19 outbreak has been spreading around. With a sober heart, I must announce this morning that COVID-19 has reached our country.
COVID-19 has reached our country.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm actually joined by my husband, Winslow.
Hi guys.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about our experience with contracting the coronavirus and how we recovered from COVID-19. Look who else wanted to come say hi, guys.
Little hello.
If you guys hear background noise, then just remember that it is just our little baby girl. She's playing around here on the mat. Can you say hi, baby? Hi. Can you say hi?
Hello, Baba.
So he actually got sick before me. He started feeling symptoms before I did. Take two. This is take two, guys. We're going to be giving you guys a timeline of when we first started feeling symptoms and started feeling different.
How we felt.
Exactly how we felt, what medication we took to get better. Yeah, and everything like that.
And also we'll answer some of the commonly asked questions about COVID.
Just so that we can give you guys an idea of our experience getting the coronavirus and how we healed from it. So let's get started. You actually got sick before me. A few days or a week maybe before me. He started feeling sick and he thought that it was just...
Yeah, I thought it was just a normal flu. I think 2 months before that, we got the flu. We were like, yo, babe, what if this is COVID? And I was like, no.
And we were very freaked out and scared.
Let's just see, you know. And like normal, 4 to 7 days, it went away. We drank all our medicine, all our flu medicine, and we're like, okay, it's just the flu. I was very skeptic about the whole COVID thing in the beginning anyway. And I used to tell my wife that I'll only believe it if I get it. Because I know I have a very strong immune system. And I'm not trying to brag or sound cocky. I generally have a very strong immune system.
Yeah, he's very healthy. He works out a lot.
So I told her if I contract it, I'll believe it.
Yeah, we had that initial flu. It blew over. We were completely fine. There was nothing wrong with that. But that was like in the very beginning when lockdown was just starting, and yeah, we were very freaked out and scared, but it was just a normal flu. And
you know, I did my research on the whole coronavirus, COVID. So I did deep proper research. Gabby knows that. I like going deep into something. I want to know exactly how it works. I want to know why it works. I want to know the pros, the cons. And I wasn't really scared of the COVID. I told her at this stage, for me, it's better to contract it and recover from it, because thus my body has built antibodies, and that's my vaccine basically.
that first time that we had the flu, it wasn't coronavirus. It was just a normal flu.
Yeah.
Then we went on with our lives. We were going to work. We were in lockdown, social distancing.
Yeah, and I mean for us, flu normally just takes, it's what, 4 to 7 days, né?
Yeah.
If it's a mild flu, within 4 days we drink flu mix, we just drink flu mix and our immune booster. About 4 days, our flu is gone.
Yeah.
Max 7 days.
Yeah.
With this one came, I got it first. I thought, okay, babe, it's just the flu. She was like, babe. I was like, babe, just leave it, just the flu, relax, it's the flu. And when did you start feeling fluish?
I started feeling symptoms about 4 or 5 days after you did. I remember him telling me that, babe, oh no, it feels like I'm getting the flu again. So immediately he went to the pharmacy and he got himself flu mix to drink. And he was starting to drink the flu mix, but I hadn't started drinking it yet. I told him, like, I think 4 days after he started feeling sick, I told him, babe, I think I have a scratch in my throat. But round about the same time, we've also been having very bad sandstorms here at the coast. And I told him, you know what, I think it's just dust that I must have inhaled from the sandstorm. That's why my throat is getting scratchy. I didn't realize that I was actually getting sick. And he told me, you just caught the virus that I was having. And at that time, we literally thought it was the flu. But just to be safe, we were still social distancing from everyone that we knew. continue because we didn't want to make anyone sick. We didn't know whether it was just another flu or whether it could possibly be COVID-19. So we basically just self-isolated at home. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't visit anybody, just to keep other people safe, because you don't want to be giving them a flu and then they contract COVID and then, their immune system is already weakened from just the normal flu.
Yeah, so when we got the flu, we already like, with what's happening right now, the pandemic, let's not go visit her mom, because we always, every second day we'd go to her mom
and drink coffee.
Yeah.
Or they love to see Willow, so we take Willow to go see them.
Yeah.
So
we decided to, just to be safe, even though we think it's a flu, we're just gonna isolate ourselves at home. For me, I was still convinced it's a flu. So we went out, we bought flu mix like we always buy, and we got our immune boosters.
And what we normally do, if one of us gets a flu, the other one would also take flu medication, because it's just bound to happen that either one of us will also get a flu. So that I think is what helped us a lot, because the moment we started feeling sick, we started drinking flu mix. The Friday, I felt a little bit tired, but that was it, nothing major. But Friday afternoon, evening, I remember I texted him and I said, babe, I really need some pain pills because my entire body is in pain. Please hurry. Can you quickly go and buy me some pain pills from the pharmacy or the service station? And he came home and I drank the pain medication and I went straight to bed. Early morning hours that Saturday morning was when I was woken up in the middle of the night by him throwing up.
That one night. That's the only time one night my body was paining, but on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe it was loud. I would give it a 6.
Yeah.
It was just an irritating pain, wasn't really a painful pain.
Yeah.
And so for me, when 4 days passed and I'm still not recovering, I'm like, okay, it's probably just a hard flu that I'm gonna get. And okay, fine. Keep taking my flu mix, and within 7 days I should be fine. 7 days came and nothing. So there I was already like a little bit like, whoa man, why am I not getting well? It's been 7 days of the flu. I never go over 7 days. And I think it was there the night.
Yeah, that night.
All of a sudden, I just woke up and I had to go to the bathroom and just throw up. But there was nothing in my stomach. I felt, and I just started throwing up, and I couldn't sleep that night because I was paining, but it wasn't an extreme pain, just an irritating pain that kept me from sleeping.
Yeah. So we had a slightly different experience in the symptoms and the severity, especially with the pain wise. For me, the pain was bad. It was pretty bad to the point where I was like, I had to tell him, please, can you hurry up and bring me pain medication, because my whole body was paining at this point. And it was, like he said, irritating. It was like an irritating pain that didn't want to go away. And for me, it was very difficult. It made you feel like weak and tired, and like the only thing that you could do is sleep and lie down. Taking care of Willow during this time was very difficult for me because I felt horrible and I still had to take care of her.
But remember, at this stage, we still thought that we just had the flu.
Yeah.
So we don't thinking that we got COVID.
Yeah.
It's been past 7 days, past a week, so we don't think that.
Yeah.
So we're like, no, it's just the flu. And we were on the flu mix, we're on our immune boosters, and we're resting, we're staying home. So basically, I would say at this stage, I think the COVID that we didn't know we had was busy peaking, and we didn't know that.
So basically that night when I was woken up by him throwing up and being sick, he came and we laid in bed and we were both uncomfortable. We didn't know which way to sleep. You don't know if you should sleep on your back or if you should sleep upright. The pain was just very uncomfortable and irritating.
And I remember her going, looking at me like, babe, you got COVID.
Because
I was like, no babe, this is just the flu. I was really stubborn. I was like, because for me,
he was in denial.
I always told her that I will believe it if I get it, but then it has to be something that I've never felt before, because my body has never experienced COVID. So there should be a type of pain or a type of feeling that I've never had before in my life, because it's the first time my body is contracting this virus, then I'll believe it because I've never had it. But at this stage, I'm just feeling the flu. All the symptoms I felt was just a flu, like a normal flu. The only difference was headaches. With the normal flu, I never get headache. I just feel weak, maybe a little bit of a runny nose, that's it. But with the coronavirus, I had headaches. Not extreme, not migraines, but just always a headache.
Constant.
And I would have to pop some painkillers just to get the headache away. For me, that was the only thing that was a bit different. But other than that, it was just the flu. I didn't have any chest pains. I had nothing respiratory. Nothing like what they say on TV or on mainstream media, where COVID is a respiratory disease. Because that's what I felt. I thought like, if we get COVID immediately, it hits your chest, you can't breathe, you end up in the hospital, you're under ventilators, and that's what I thought. I thought like, that's what's gonna happen. We didn't even, none of us went to that point of feeling sick where we were like, oh shit, we gotta go to the doctor, we don't feel good. And we kept telling each other, when we get to that point, we'll go to the doctor. And we never got to the hospital. It was just
But what was scary for me is that, he's had the flu before and I've seen him on the flu, but I've never seen him complain of pain the way that he did that one night, that one early morning Saturday. He was uncomfortable and telling me, babe, I don't know how to sleep. I don't know how to lie down. I can't sleep. The pain is just, it's irritating. It's unbearable. Not unbearable to the point where like, we needed to go to hospital, but it was just uncomfortable and painful. Like your whole body's paining. Keep in mind, at this point, we had drank a lot of flu medication. So flu mix, which contains Flustat, a painkiller, and immune supplement. So we've been taking that medication, and on top of that we added a painkiller because we were in so much pain.
At this stage, we're still stubborn, so we're not thinking, okay, we might have the COVID, let's go get tested. We're like, no, it's just a flu, we're gonna get well. That's what I kept telling her. No, we're gonna get well.
We're just gonna rest, stay inside, drink our meds, we'll get better,
And at this stage, I think we were very close to our COVID peak. Like I think we were reaching our peak where it was really
on Saturday and Sunday we felt horrible, weak, tired. We were just sleeping.
After we went over our peak, because I remember we were like, hey, I was the first one like going like, hey, I'm starting to feel a little bit better than yesterday.
He was starting to feel better and I was just like on the verge of tears, like I don't feel good, I can't take this anymore.
When I went over my peak, she started her peaking. It was a bit more bad for her.
We had a slightly different experience. Like I said, I never vomited, but I did feel a little bit nauseous at night. When I went to go sleep, I could feel pressure on my chest. It wasn't to the point where I felt like I can't breathe. I could still breathe. I just stayed calm. I breathed slowly, but it felt like I needed to sleep upright, because the moment I went to go lie down, like flat in bed, and I felt like there was additional pressure on my chest and it was a little bit of difficulty breathing. I remember waking up and telling him, babe, I don't know, I feel this weird feeling where I'm having difficulty breathing. It wasn't anything severe, it wasn't anything alarming where I would tell him, babe, I can't breathe, we need to go to the hospital. It was just uncomfortable, but I just kept on taking deep breaths, and it felt like there was something fluid or mucus or something phlegm building up in my chest because it was wheezing. I would sleep and I could hear the wheezing, and even he woke me up in the middle of the night and he told me, babe, your chest doesn't sound good.
But all in all, it wasn't that bad for us compared to, we were expecting if you contract the COVID, you're gonna end up in a hospital under a ventilator. That's what we expected. But it wasn't. It was just a long, dragging, never-ending flu. Didn't want to go away. Especially what I noticed was the recovery. I know when I'm recovering on flu, so I can normally calculate like, today I'm like, okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna be good tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, I'm good. With COVID, it wasn't like you would feel good tonight. I would feel good tonight, and I would tell her, I was like, I think tomorrow I'm gonna be good. And tomorrow comes, and I'm just a little bit better. And the
Yeah.
next day, just a little bit better. The
It
next
was
day,
such
just
a
little
long
bit better.
recovery.
The next day, so it just kept doing that like for a whole month or more, I think.
Yeah, but hold on, let's just go back a little bit. So that was Saturday and Sunday. We were feeling really bad. I remember putting a post on Instagram, which I will insert in the video. I'll show you guys the post that I made. And at this point, I thought Willow was starting to get sick as well because she was having a running nose. But turns out she was fine. She never got sick. That was probably just some teething symptoms because she was teething. So yeah, she never got sick, thankfully. The whole time I was just concerned that she might get sick as well. Monday morning I went to the doctor